Welcome to our very first podcast. Myself, Stephanie Hoon.
And JP Hoon, coaches and owners of the HOONSQUAD coaching team. And, we've always been getting lots of stories or lots of questions about, educational questions and where we started, just lots of questions about the brand, our journey as coaches. I know a lot of you are interested in that. So we thought perfect opportunity to start a podcast where we can literally go over everything and make it like a sort of an educational system as well to reach you guys. I guess we should start with who we are for the ones who don't know, and we take it from there.
Yes, so basically we started in 2018. We started the HOONSQUAD brand. JP and I met, and he was a personal trainer in East London at the time. I was working as a online lifestyle coach in Johannesburg at the time, and then he decided to spread his wings and fly to Joburg and relocate, as well as obviously look for personal training opportunities in and around Joburg, so that he can basically, start from there. So, I think you should go a bit more in depth about your personal training journey.
I thought you were going to tell the guys my story.
No, you
know it all. Like she said, I think I should start from the beginning because I know a lot of you guys can relate to this because obviously I have a lot of clients that's sitting in the same boat that's coaches coming up. I did my studies, obviously followed what I love doing, which is coaching, and started as a PT because I do feel like starting off as a PT does give you that opportunity. Even though you want to be an online coach, it does give you that opportunity to reach, people's skills. I feel that's a big thing. You need to learn to communicate with people. You need to learn training. So I obviously, biomechanics and stuff like that.
That hands-on experience.
Yes.
And just that personal connection with, people starting to build that relationships.
Yes. I started as a PT first in Port Elizabeth, and then after I was there as a fitness instructor actually while I was still busy studying, and then I was my first year of PT was in East London, and then after that I moved to Johannesburg where I obviously wanted to grow the business, and I met Steph while I was still in East London, and obviously she was up in Johannesburg. So then I did my second year personal training, and some funny stories along the way with this.
And I mean, finding a job in Joburg was not easy. He didn't get the first opportunity right off the bat. He had to keep knocking on doors and wait for that perfect opportunity to open up and, allow him in, give him the opportunity to, work the ground, do the hard graft. I mean, he left home at 5 o'clock in the mornings, and he only got back home at 7 o'clock at night because he would literally work there all day, speaking to people, introducing himself to people so that they can get to know him. Because obviously being new in Joburg, people don't know him and they're not just going to hire him. He needs to, obviously let them know who he is and build relationships from that.
Yeah, so I basically started from scratch. So I left all my clients. I had no online clients, so I left all my PT clients in East London to start fresh. And this was like, what was the year? 2018. 2018.
Yes.
2018. So still early age. Yeah. And then I eventually got in at Virgin Active in Sandton, where I worked for also a year. And I really built a nice clientele there. It was really nice. I loved it. But while I was working there, so like she said, I started working at 5 in the morning, got home at 8. In that gaps in between, I really started working on growing online business, because that is eventually where I wanted to go, because she was already.
I was a very seasoned athlete at the time, competing 2.5 years by then, and I probably did about 7 or 8 shows, including winning nationals, going to world championships. So I thought that since I was at the time looking for a new coach, that I should give him the opportunity to coach me, and see how we do, you know what I mean? Because at that point in time, I had quite a fairly consistent following base as well. So people were familiar with me, and I really wanted them to see, the type of coach he can be, so that they can obviously get to see his work on me. So, and then we went from
I barely had any followers, but
I mean,
literally
everything.
no one even knew about me.
Literally
And
everything.
yeah, we're gonna get to that now, but and then obviously, like I said, I've used that gaps in between, because there were days where I just had 5 clients, PT clients for the day, and I still stayed at the gym the entire day. I didn't go home to sleep or to chill, or to do other fun stuff because I'm not working. I was using that time to really start growing, either get new clients in or grow, my online business. And eventually, after like 8 months or 9 months, I got to a point where the online business, I had about, I think, like 20 or 25 clients. And then, like she said, I get home at 8, 9 when the gym closes, and then I still have to do online check-in work. So eventually I decided to stop personal training, because yes, I love to help people, but my passion, real passion and vision for where I want to go is online coaching. So it obviously allows me to use that time in the day that I've spent on the road, because I drove to gym like 40 minutes, I think, and 40 back, to use all that extra time to put it all into growing my online coaching business. And you were already a lifestyle coach.
Yes, I was already a lifestyle coach, and slowly but surely started building up my athlete side, coaching bikini girls. And again, I started with girls that have never competed before, or lifestyle girls that wanted to further their goals in becoming a bikini athlete. So for me as well, it was a great opportunity to grow as a coach and grow my knowledge from lifestyle into bikini prep. And since I had competed so many times by that time, which was, like I said, about 8 or 10 times, I had a fair amount of knowledge about how to prep, doing things a healthy way. And again, when we collectively started coaching people, all our athletes were new people, new in the sport. So it took a long time for, more experienced athletes to kind of get their trust in us, to allow them to kind of trust our ways, our methods as a coach, before we started getting those in. So absolutely, over the years, it's taken a lot of time, a lot of consistency, and a lot of we literally pour our hearts and souls into, each and every athlete, and that reflects on the outside. Because at the end of the day, your athletes are literally your walking billboard of, the service and the quality and the attention to detail that we as coaches deliver and invest in them.
Yeah, no, life with no balance, like they say, eh?
Yeah, it's
Jack,
been
till
rough.
this point, it's been 6, 7 years later, and there's still no balance, because we haven't reached where we want to be.
It's too early for balance,
Gotta keep going.
I must be honest.
So yeah, stop preaching about balance and start working. But yeah, so after stopping personal training and obviously going on to online coaching, Obviously, first few months was mostly just lifestyle people, no athletes because I'm still new. So that's where you have to start, And again, I do love to help people. That's always been the vision of the brand, is to help as many people as possible. It's the best feeling in the world when you can help someone. But my true passion is obviously, to go into bodybuilding prep coaching, physique coaching. So after, I think like in 2019 or so, I only started, late 2018, started with athletes. And that's also when I left personal training, when we decided to just gel together the brand.
Yes.
Because that's actually where the HOONSQUAD started.
Yes.
Even though you had some clients before that and me had some clients, but that's where we like sort of started. And then, yeah, it started winning a show here and there with a bikini girl, maybe a men's physique guy, Keenan. I think Keenan was my first guy, my male, that did really well.
You went on to win nationals.
As a natural, they were 100% natural. They even went taking for testing.
No, it was
Crazy stuff. And that's when, that started bringing in more clients. I had the same conversation with Cal the other day when we had the podcast that, as a new coach, you just need that one guy that's going to give you a break, that's going to give you your break. And I feel like, Steph and Keenan were those two for me, because they were my first, male and female athletes that ended up winning shows and started winning more and more shows. So they played a huge part in growing my coaching side for me as well. And more people started coming in. And I think it was, what year was it? Because the past 3 years at Nationals, I remember the first year at National, that was just after lockdown, I think. That was 2021.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2021, we had, I think it was 12 athletes at Nationals. This is now the IFBB. And then the year after that, we had 21. And then this year, we had 31 athletes at Nationals. So yeah, every year it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger.
We just keep growing.
And obviously they have to qualify to go to Nationals. And the past 3 years, 2021, we had 7 people at Worlds. Last year that got invited 9 people to World Champs. And this year, 13 people got their national colors to go to World Champs, but not everyone is going. But yeah, 13 got selected, so that's pretty crazy.
Such awesome achievements, really.
Yeah.
We are so very proud of, each and every one of our athletes. Many of them, in fact, have grown with us, so they've been with us for, the long haul. They've seen us when we were still new, when we, still got together for like gym sessions in Roodepoort and that sort of thing. So, they've stuck with us throughout, and, many of those have now become assistant coaches of the brand. We think of Kaylin, Keenan, Jake, Blaine, and now the latest, Blaine. So yeah, we've gone on to add another 4 assistant coaches to our team, and they are all also amazing in their own.
And the nice thing about that is all of them are busy. It's not just, that's one thing about us, we don't just bring in coaches for the fun of it. We make sure the coaches we have are really busy.
But also that their work ethic and their drive and their passion is in line with ours. Because honestly, if you're not passionate about it, about this, about coaching, about helping people, like we are,
success.
You're not going to be successful, and you're not going. It's not going to translate in the way that our work translates to the outside world, and that's essentially what we want. Is we want that same kind of energy and work to be showcased out there.
Yeah, and the funny thing is how everything works out, because before we started the HOONSQUAD, I actually approached, because I was, by this time when we started the HOONSQUAD, I was already like 3 years, I think, in competing, or 2 years. We actually started on the same year competing. So I was looking for my first coach, because I was coaching myself. And it was, it was a coach in SA, obviously, and I was still young and coming up, and signed up, sort of paid, and and eventually the coach, messages me and tells me that he's not, feeling comfortable with coaching another coach. So yeah, it ended up me not getting a coach there, and I just started growing my own brand. And yeah, look at us today.
It just goes to show
Everything
that
works out
everything
as
in
it should.
life works out the way it should. Like,
Yeah.
things don't necessarily work out on the spot like you hoped for, but there is such big reasons as to why not. And trust me, after a few years, you will know exactly why. And this is why, there was always bigger things meant for JP, and this is what brought him to where he is today. So with that being said, do you want to go a bit into detail about how we made the transition over to Dubai? What was our decision into
Yeah, so we've been in Dubai now for 6 months, 6 amazing months, super happy. We've met some incredible people. And I think, everyone thinks we left South Africa because of, everything that's going on. But that's not actually the reason we left. And obviously, yes, life is, better, I want to say. But the biggest reason why we left home is because, we want to grow as people. We want to grow the brand. The vision for the brand is to go worldwide. It's not to be in South Africa alone. It's to go worldwide. And we actually counted tonight, the HOONSQUAD is in 13 countries. So we have clients in 13 countries, which is
that's
actually amazing. I've never realized
my
that.
mind was literally blown when you told me that. I was like, what?
So yeah, super proud, but it's only the beginning, trust me. So
Yeah.
we wanted to, I don't want to say I got to a comfortable place, but I'm someone that really wants to, I learn from other people, and I've done so many seminars with Cal, with Matt Jansen, John Jewett, so many money I've invested and into doing seminars to learn from others, not to copy stuff or anything, just to really, level up my knowledge and to become better, because there's always room to improve in this game.
There's always room for more knowledge and experience.
And, same with this moving allowed us to be with, around high energy people, around coaches, that's really, really good. Some pro level coaches, Olympian athletes that we meet, that's pros, that goes to the Olympia. We are around very, very positive people.
Yeah.
And that alone just, it levels up our minds so much.
And it's such a humbling experience, honestly, to be around, those type of people, because suddenly, when in South Africa, you get to a point where you feel like and then when you get to Dubai, you literally and we thrive off of that, because we love a challenge. We literally thrive off challenges.
That's how you get better.
That's exactly it. And we like two peas in a pod, because we sow the same. We love chasing the same. We chase each other, and that just fires. It fires us up even more to the next best thing. So really being in Dubai, like I say, for us it's a huge stepping stone, but it's also a very challenging one, which we embrace, and we are so grateful that we are able to do this and grow from the bottom up. We will grow. no matter how long it takes.
Yeah. The vision is clear and we don't stop going. And now that she's talking about Dubai, the funny thing, what was it, 6 years? What's 2018 to now? It's 5 years, 6. In that gap, I literally went from yes, this is actually crazy. I don't talk about this much though, but I know lots of people would appreciate it or, help them, but hopefully motivate them. But I started, 2018 when I was still looking for a new PT job and stuff. I couldn't even, pay the first month of rent. Crazy. And yeah, now we're staying in the marina in Dubai. So yeah, everything in life that happens, like I always talk about the positive things on social media, that people should always keep positive. And I'm not saying that because it's cool shit I see on Google. I say it because I've literally experienced everything since both of us, since rock bottom to where we are today. And, I was on a podcast the other day with guys in SA. Blaine was actually also on the podcast, but they asked me like, how did the HOONSQUAD start? Because so many people think that this is something that just all of a sudden blew up, and it's not. Like a lot of you guys think that everything started now. All of a sudden you see just HOONSQUAD athletes on social media, but we literally started from rock bottom and we worked up. Every year was progress.
Yes, that's actually where this idea came from, is when when you mentioned to me that someone had thought that the Beat were an overnight sensation or something like that. And it's, an awesome compliment, but no, it's really not. It really took a lot of time, a lot of years.
A lot of money, everything.
A lot of money, we've invested so much into this. But like the only message I can really put out here is, if you continue going after what you want in life and you go after it with so much desire and ambition and heart and soul, you honestly can't fail. No matter how tough things seems to be at that point in time in your life, trust me, we both were there at rock bottom with the small change in our pockets. You can achieve anything if you really, really, just put everything into it.
Yeah, 100%. I always believe it. If you want something, you can definitely achieve it. First of all, you need to believe in yourself and the goal.
Yes.
And secondly, you need to put in the work. You can't just work on days that you want to work. Every day you need to go after it. And yeah, we're in Dubai now. We're in the best gym in the world.
Super.
Binos, very, very, it's just amazing. Like I said, we miss our people at home, but we obviously make sure that we go back for shows quite often, see our clients, help them, see our family. But yeah, we're very excited to grow the brand. And just this year alone, we've, traveled so much already to SA, to the UK, going
and
India.
It's been amazing.
And, athletes, our athletes are competing more and more overseas now. And
it's really great to see that they are also growing.
Yeah. Super awesome to see. And just the quality in the country and just getting better and better.
It's leveled up so much. I'm so proud to see it. Honestly, just really warms my heart.
Yeah, and to all, the younger coaches, are not always younger, but the coaches starting up out there, you always see this, I want to say, nice life on social media with coaches. And I just feel like even many people want to become a coach now because they just see the fun times on social media that people post. We're in Dubai and, it's so amazing and stuff. But you really have to put in the work if you want to achieve success, just like everything else in life. You have to be passionate, first of all, and you need to believe in yourself and just surround yourself with people, that support you. A lot of people don't. That support you.
Your circle needs to be right. I've also learned that even from my life, is your circle needs to play such an imperative role on your daily actions and decisions. And if your energy in your circle isn't on point, it can really draw you down, instead of, leveling you up.
Yeah. And another part to add to the story, and that's actually quite cool, is you all know about the supplement company, Hoonigan Subs, that started 2 years ago. Now there's obviously a new brand coming, which is very soon. And all of this whole company, supplement company, started not from money from other people, or it literally started from our coaching business. Our coaching business literally grew, and the money we made there, that is what's going into the supplement company. And I think a lot of people think that again, it's just lucky, stuff happens, get the right people involved. No, we literally started with one business, and we just gave it everything we got, and it just we keep doing that, keep going after that.
Yeah, for sure.
Little by little.
Yeah, 100%.
Maybe we actually, just before we started, we just checked between all the coaches. So as she said, we are 4 assistant coaches in the team now, which, and again, people always ask us, even people outside of the team, how can we become coaches? And we don't just take on coaches. Like I said, we bring on coaches when the other coaches are really busy. I'm talking about 50, 80 plus clients. Then we only look at maybe bringing in someone else. So it's not just about bringing coaches in. And then also we will always pick from people that we've been working with for a long time, because they know how the brand is, they know how we work. And it's very important to us that everyone in the team, it's not just Stephanie's brand, it's not just my brand. This is one brand. All the coaches are amazing coaches. It's one brand. We all work together, and that's the vision for me in this brand. And we make sure that the people are really crazy high work ethic. They're extremely passionate, and this is something we look at very carefully for a long time. How long have I been talking about getting someone before I got Blaine now? Because I've told Steph every night that I'm just not feeling comfortable with anyone else. From the beginning, I saw Blaine, the work ethic, I saw everything, and I knew he was the guy. So you just get that feeling.
Yes, it's a feeling you can't actually describe, because when someone is, when they tick all the boxes.
And I'm so proud of everyone, Kaylin, Jake, Blaine. They all are working incredibly hard. They all are leveling up their knowledge the whole time. It's exactly what I wanted in this brand. So I'm so excited. And we got Kaylin focusing on the lifestyle people, and then which we have a lot of lifestyle people coming in as well. So she's been doing super well with them. And then me and Steph and the others are lifestyle and athlete focused, where I'm just basically focusing on athletes for now. So we're helping everyone. We keep growing, and actually wanted to tell them about just the results so far on the team that we've actually counted now before we started this, because we obviously took all our stuff together, which we haven't really done in a while. So in the team now currently is 11 pro athletes. We have 355 plus, it might be more than that, 355 clients.
Current active HOONSQUAD
members. 65 overall wins. So not wins, overall wins.
That is amazing.
That is crazy. And we got 222 wins, first places in the team right now. And then, like I said, we're in 13 countries. It's crazy.
Mind-blowing stat.
Crazy. Yeah. And like she said, it feels like we're back at the bottom now, which I love. I love it. That's when I really start working extra hard because, you know, I want the brand to be more, to be seen more, to get out there more. And I'm just excited to bring the absolute best out of, we are excited to bring the best out of everyone we work with. So excited. But yeah, this has been a long one. Should we?
Yes, I think that's a wrap. I think that was amazing. It's our very first podcast, so you can definitely expect more in the future.
Maybe some guests on, you don't know. We'll
Some
see.
guests, we'll do some Q&A, so please pop those questions in. We'd love to answer them in more detail, obviously, here on the podcast. And yeah.
Yeah, we'll definitely on the next one, we'll start with a Q&A on social media and we'll get into the questions for you guys on coaching, business, education and competing, hopefully help more of you. That's the goal, to help more people. And yeah, please subscribe and please share because obviously we would like the channel to grow because it motivates us to obviously put more effort in and, you know, to really go after it. And just to know that we can be able to help and motivate others to follow their dreams or just to, you know, be great athletes or coaches. So please subscribe.
And like and share.
And comment.
And comment, yes.
Comment HOONSQUAD down below. And then we will see you guys
soon
on the next one very soon. Peace out of Dubai.
Peace.